Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about how Dungeons and Dragons completely unprecedented processing of its canon and how it has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government and American entertainment, American politics and American entertainment. So I've covered the politics one ad nauseum. Elon Musk, there's a guy on CNN who just said Elon Musk invested $250 million in Donald Trump and has already seen a return of $140 billion in increase across the board for all the organizations he owns. Astonishing. The return on investment, they said it was like 5,000%, right? And every day, Elon Musk is like, talk to President Trump, bring some astronauts home from space, run the #1 green energy company in the world. Should I buy Dungeons and Dragons? Like, Dungeons and Dragons is literally at the tip of the spear for U.S. politics. But what shocked me is how deeply it has connected itself to to Hollywood, right? American entertainment at the absolute highest levels. All right, so let's talk it through. So how has it done that? So shocking, absolutely shocking. So I recently watched Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame because Marvel is triple threading itself into Dungeons and Dragons canonicity, right? So how has it done that? It's made itself Dungeons and Dragons canon through everything that's already through the things that are already connected to Dungeons and Dragons. So first, it is connecting itself through Lego. So Dungeons and Dragons is canon to Lego. Lego is canon to Dungeons and Dragons, and that means every single miniature Lego minifig has officially become just a completely 100% correct scale Dungeons and Dragons miniature. Wait, Scott, I don't know if you're supposed to use those. Both of them use the term multiverse, literally saying, hey, this is all one world. That's the reason we built it, right? Like Lego, Fortnite. So Lego and Fortnite are connected, right? Saying, hey, of course, Lego's in Fortnite because Lego is canon to Dungeons and Dragons. And so, of course, Fortnite is canon to Dungeons and Dragons, right? The connections are astonishing. And then just recently, Marvel is connecting itself through Magic the Gathering, right? So Marvel is now going to have, it already has, there are printed Marvel Magic the Gathering cards, bringing all Marvel characters into Dungeons and Dragons canonicity, in my humble opinion. All right, so this continues. But what shocks me is there's nowhere that there's, I would say 1 to 3% of all Hollywood projects are now disconnected from Dungeons and Dragons. Even ones that you would think there's no connection are massively connected. So I recently went with a friend to see A Complete Unknown, and she is a complete non-genre person, right? No fantasy, no sci-fi, just doesn't have any interest in that stuff. And I had no interest in A Complete Unknown. But she's like a music person, so I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. All right, so we went, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's Dungeons and Dragons throughout this entire Bob Dylan history film, right? Like, so Complete Unknown tells the story of Bob Dylan's history, right? His life, right? And Timothy Chalamet plays Bob Dylan. Well, in the movie is Ed Norton. Okay, he's the actor Ed Norton, and he plays a gentleman by the name of Pete Seeger, who is this very smart, very kind, very peaceful, collected man, right? Who's dedicated to peace, right? And he does everything he can to show kindness and tolerance and to exile anger from his life, right? And so Ed Norton does this phenomenal portrayal of this character. So, and I was like, oh my gosh, right? Like, there's Dungeons and Dragons right in the center of this movie. How did it get there? Well, the way that Ed Norton portrays this man trying to exile anger from his life is he's completely connecting to his time playing the Incredible Hulk, a pure 100% D&D canon character, right? Connected through Lego, connected through Fortnite, connected through Magic the Gathering. None of those companies could have worked harder to explain to you clearly that every single Marvel character, including Incredible Hulk, is 100% D&D canon, in my humble opinion, right? So, so Ed Norton, really dived into this character and learned what it's like to be a man who's trying to exile anger from his life. And if you watch his portrayal of Pete Seeger in A Complete Unknown, it's the same portrayal of Ed Norton playing Bruce Banner. There's no difference. It literally is. It's the same person, right? Now, everything he did to get ready to play the Dungeons and Dragons character, Incredible Hulk, is now being used in A Complete Unknown. And this is everywhere. Every single successful, big budget, important Hollywood product is marinated in Dungeons and Dragons now because of this successful infiltration of Dungeons and Dragons canon into every aspect of American politics and American entertainment, which are pretty much synonymous anyway, in my humble opinion. Every single word you heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.